screen. Guess I should try to put that back on. There, that's a little better. The other day we had a small storm roll through. It took off the flag. Usually this kind of weather is wow, that was a big strike. I really have to find a better nozzle for that gas can. I'm pretty sure I spilled probably $2 or $3 worth of diesel on the ground here. Well, that took a little longer than expected, but I've got at least a little bit of fertility on that bare spot there. Got a little bit more dirt to bring in, but it looks a lot better up top now. I'll show you in just a second. So I got most of the dirt out of here. All the dirt's moved off of the edges of this parking area now. But if we are going to put a root cellar in here, I think I might have to get in here and try to take out a little bit of this mess here. We have Thumper, little bunny, and there we have Bambi. I think I picked a good week to take my exam. I'm studying right now, but it's been raining pretty much every day this week, so not missing a whole lot out on the farm. I am missing what's left of my brain though, because studying this stuff is starting to wear me out again. So I turned on the stove the other day and hit the switch for the wrong burner. I kind of destroyed our cast iron pan here a little bit. So I am going to attempt to strip a cast iron pan so that it can be redone. Well, the inside of the pan is getting there. There's a little bit of casting imperfections on here, so I'm just going to do a little bit of gentle filing. Try to make the handle a little more comfortable to hold. There, that's much better. Doesn't try to cut you anymore. I think this is all right here. All right, I believe that's ready to take home and wash up and season it properly. Ryan was looking at his tomatoes and noticed that one was half missing. I don't know if you can see that, but half the tomato's gone. And he noticed another tomato was being eaten and found that bug. We think it's something called a tomato borer.
Yeah, they're very devastating to tomato plants. So we'll grab him. He's got some teeth.
He's like, leave me alone. Thought I'd bring you inside the cab for a few minutes. Let you see what I'm up to. So this big old pile of topsoil here that grows Johnson grass like crazy. It needs to be moved back. This time, slow down. Backing up towards a pretty spectacular drop. So make sure I don't accidentally go over that edge. Pull up the four-wheel drive again, if I can. Take some pressure off the system. There we go. Forward again. Go. If I'm getting up on some rock there, or what's happening? Well, we've got a fair amount of dirt on one side. It means that the pile is kind of side a bit more. And I'd like to take it out of four-wheel drive if I can. That's the only thing with this tractor that driving the bonkers is getting in and out of four-wheel drive is tricky. You have all the pressure off of the drivetrain. Forward a bit so I can turn without falling off the cliff. There we go. Medium, persevere. That's a pretty good speed. Buck it down a bit since that's all the weight is. Out front, back on some ground. I really should have done this months ago, before the grass got tall or even bleed at all. Turn the soil over enough, eventually the grass gives up and trying to grow. Well, it tried to rain last night. There might have been a few drops, but not much came down. So I've been working on this pile up here. Probably put a good 6 hours of effort into moving this thing with the tractor. There is surprisingly a lot more dirt in there than even I had thought. But I've got the pile pulled back a fair amount. I'll have to do a little bit of cleanup on the front edge. Move a little bit more of that dirt out just to make sure we've got enough space to bring our root cellar back into the hill. Yeah, there's a lot of dirt in there, which is okay. That'll give us plenty of dirt to work on our yard here and for the garden. From now on, I think I'll try to turn this pile a little bit more often just to keep the grass and weeds out a bit better. Well, the grass has had enough rain over the last few weeks that it's still growing like crazy. So I'm going through and cleaning up my edge here along this side. This side of the shop is by far the worst offender. But you can see where the trimmer has cut into there. So I'll have to blow that out and refill it with some spray foam before we backfill dirt in here. It's hot out again today and I don't have any place on this side of the shop to put the phone in the shade, so guaranteed it'll overheat pretty quickly. But this is basically what I'm doing. Anything that encroaches on my no-fly zone here, whether by leaf or by root, I just pull it out. And since this is all stone here, it actually, for the most part, stuff pulls out pretty good right by the roots. So it takes a little bit of time to go through and do this, but I'd rather do this for now than sterilize the ground. I'm just not all that big a fan of pouring chemicals into my soil, even if it will never actually grow anything that we would eat in the future. Some of those chemicals last for decades. I'm just not interested in doing that, so at least as much as I can help. And I suspect when we are about ready to pour gravel, I'm gonna have no choice but to spray along there. I've been looking for options that are less toxic than the standard big box store chemicals. I did find one alternative, but unfortunately it has not worked out very well on the particular plants that we have. I think I showed a little bit of spraying the driveway in one of the videos. That stuff didn't work very well, so at least not for that application. So I continue the search. So far I have one lead that I'm following up, but so far it just isn't looking all that promising. I'm beginning to understand a little more why farmers are so much in love with their Roundup. It may be toxic, but it keeps the weeds down for sure. So I don't know. I'm still not a fan, and if I ever do use it, it'll be used exceedingly sparingly. For the next hour or so, I'm going to do the back of the shop. I feel like once I get things caught up a little bit on this no-fly zone here around the building, it'll be much easier to maintain. Whew. It is warm out today, and I've been working for the last hour and a half directly under the sun alongside a wall, which of course reflects a bunch of heat as well. So before I have a full-on heat stroke, I'm taking a little break. Even Bella thinks it's hot out today. Don't you, little Bellaroo? Lacey didn't come out today. She was excited until she got outside, and then I think she decided, you know what? I'm just gonna stay home where there's air conditioning. Well, it's getting on around 5 o'clock. I would say work today has been called on account of rain. There you have it. I did get the hill of topsoil cleaned up and finished up, so that I'm done with that. I was just starting to take some bites out of the edge of the parking area, but I guess that's all for today. We'll see how it looks for tomorrow. Dang rain. We weren't supposed to get this. What's going on here?